us about why this matters now.
Yeah,
What's fundamentally changing?
that's a good question. Something that Shiva just brought up was the democratization of a lot of the cool things that you can be doing with AI. Whether that's interesting home projects, whether that's doing writing or changing images. That's all fantastic, but it also empowers and democratizes the ability to do bad things at scale, right? So I think was mentioned, 10 years ago, you would have to learn Photoshop if you wanted to, take my face and put it over someone with abs, right? And obviously that's a fun example, but, the ability to do things at scale, do, sick AI on harassment, sick AI on, breaking into sites of the way for these things to scale is fundamentally different in the context of, the world that we live in right now. So you see the proliferation of all these different attack surfaces, of the ability to do fraud in an easier way, do fraud faster and more, and even if you're only catching if you're catching 99% of things, when the number of people that can try to do this goes up by 1,000%, then suddenly you're still getting more things getting through, just because of the scale and numbers of the things that we're working with at this point.
Totally. And sorry, I didn't mean to skip ahead, but I mean, on that note, and we will transition to regulations next, is we think about the idea that a company might want to have a way to watch, how are people using our technology? And so there's always going to be like these things called edge cases. So there's, again, it's about like, it's not maybe the highest percent, maybe it's like 1% of the users on like a HubSpot or an amazing organization like that. And they're trying to distribute using free tools and free CRM, things to the many. So there's tools that are allowing us to touch more people faster. And to your point, Carson, like pink slime, there's fake news sites. They look so good, and they look so good that even smart businesses are investing their money, their millions of dollars for ads to go on these pink slime websites, because they're not really understanding that they're not real news sites. They're not reputable. But why do they not realize that? Because the amount of traffic that's going there. So that means that for all of us, work on your digital literacy, check your facts. Like, even if companies are starting to get more lackadaisical on mis and disinformation, it's around, it's out there.